If you are someone who is starting to feel uncomfortable or maybe have some doubts around your Christian faith, here might be some signs that you're ready to walk away. I was a pastor's wife for 10 plus years at multiple different churches, multiple different denominations before deconstructing my faith in 2020 and going through a divorce. And so I wrestled with the good, the bad, and the ugly before finally deconstructing my faith, but I had questions and I was on the edge for a really long time. So if these sound familiar at all to you, you might be on the edge as well. Constant internal conflict. You feel a constant battle, constant questioning between what you were taught and what you feel internally is true. You really struggle with feeling guilt and shame, not because of any particular thing that you're doing, but just because you were taught that you're guilty and shameful. When you start to question religious authority, when you start to question things, when you start to go, I really don't know if that makes sense to me. I really don't feel good about that. I don't know if I fully believe that. That is a sign that you are starting to really wake up to your own discernment. If you feel really drained or trapped by religious community activities, like you feel kind of boxed in, like you don't always necessarily want to be a part of this community or be involved in these things, but you feel kind of stuck. And maybe on some level you feel like you're living a bit of a double life where you feel like you're a part of this community, but you don't really resonate with it fully. And you feel like you can't be your true, authentic self, almost like you're hiding the real parts of yourself. If that sounds like you at all, I host a podcast called Dare Me to Prosper, where I frequently talk about the deconstruction of Christianity and what that looked like for me and many, many topics like that. So this is just your reminder too, that if you deconstruct your faith, it doesn't mean that you have to become an atheist. It doesn't mean that you have to abandon spirituality or faith altogether. But if you are feeling called to step outside of the religious dogma, this is your time.